Welcome to another Techtorial. In this video, we'll teach you everything you need to know when posting an assignment in Google Classroom. Posting an assignment in Google Classroom is pretty simple and assignments are personalizable. Firstly, go to the Classwork section and click the Create button at the top. Then, select Assignment at the drop-down menu that appears. Here, you can edit and customize the assignment you want to post. You can type the name of your assignment in the title section here, and also add instructions to the instruction section. Other than simply writing instructions, Google Classroom also has a feature which allows you to add attachments for your students to refer to. To add an attachment, simply click on the paperclip button here with the text Add, and select any type of file you want to attach, such as files from your computer, Google Drive files, YouTube videos, or links. If you don't have a pre-existing file to attach, you can also create a new Google Docs, slides, sheets, forms, or drawings by clicking this plus button here with the text Create. Google Classroom will then automatically direct you to a new tab where you can edit the new document. When you add a file from one of the Google Suites, you can choose how your students will interact with that file. By clicking the down arrow here and selecting from the drop-down menu, you can choose whether your students can view this file, edit the file, or have individual copies of the file. Making a copy for each student means that students will get their own copy of the file, with their name added to the document file. However, once they turn in the assignment, they can't edit the document anymore unless you return it to them. Keep in mind that you can only make individual copies to students for an assignment before you post it. Once you've posted the assignment, this option is no longer available. However, when adding the new files to the same assignment, you can still choose whether students can view or edit it. Do you have assignments that you want to post on multiple classes, but you're too lazy to post it one by one? Good news! You can edit an assignment once, and then assign it to multiple classes at once. To do so, in the For section on the right side here, you can select the class or classes you want to add assignments to. You can also choose to post the assignments to all students in a class or to only specific students by selecting their names in this drop-down menu here. However, if you're posting an assignment to multiple classes, it must be shared with all the students. Although assignments are set at 100 points by default, you can make the assignments unmarked or change the points by simply typing it out here. All your students' marks will be shown in the Marks section of your classroom. You can set due dates for assignments by clicking this down arrow here and then clicking the other down arrow beside the text No Due Date. A monthly calendar will then appear where you can select the due date and even type the specific time. When the students fail to submit the assignment past the due date, a missing text will appear next to their assignment. However, once they submitted it, the text will change to Turned in late. A topic can also be added to the assignment by clicking on the topic selection bar and clicking the topic of your choice. However, if you don't have a pre-made topic yet, you can make one yourself here. Rubrics can help teachers evaluate assignments such as essays or group presentations that don't have answers as straightforward as multiple choice questions. When you add a rubric to an assignment in Google Classroom, students will also receive their own copy of it so they will know what type of criteria must be met. To add a rubric to an assignment in Google Classroom, you can either create a new one, reuse an existing rubric, or import it from Google Sheets. By default, you can show the score available for each criteria and sort the points in ascending or descending order by choosing in this drop-down menu here. However, if you wish to disable scoring, you can simply switch it off here. As you can see, you can add the name of the criteria such as grammar, comprehensive in the criterion title here. This is optional, but you can also add further description about each criteria in the criterion description below. Under a criterion, you can add the specific performance levels such as excellent, good, and many more in the level title, and a description of the expectations of said performance level in the description below. To add more performance levels to a criterion, simply click this plus symbol here and type out the information for said level. To delete a level, click the 3-button icon of the level you want to delete and select delete this level. You can also assess points for each criterion level, which Google Classroom will automatically calculate for you. If more criterions are needed, you can add more by clicking the Add Criterion button here. If you scroll, you can see all the criterions that you've made. By clicking the 3-button icon next to a criterion, you can choose whether to delete, duplicate, or move the criterion up and down. To delete the entire rubric, click the 3-dot icon next to the title of the assignment and select Delete. Once you're done editing the rubric, make sure you press Save, or else your hard work will be wasted. To prevent plagiarism, Google Classroom has a feature which compares your students' Google Docs file with websites on the internet. An originality report which links to detected sources and flags uncited text is automatically done by Google Classroom once your students turn in their work. To enable this, simply check this checkbox here. However, please do note that you can only use this feature for 5 assignments per class. When posting an assignment in Google Classroom, you can edit when to release it. On the very top right, beside the Assign button, click on the arrow and a drop-down menu will appear. You can either post the assignment right away by choosing Assign, or schedule it to be released later by choosing Schedule and typing in the date and time. A disadvantage of the scheduling features is that you can only schedule assignments for a single class. If changes still need to be done, you can save the assignment as a draft first by choosing Save Draft and then edit it later on. Your draft assignments can be found in the classwork page. On the other hand, clicking Discard Draft will cancel the assignment altogether.
Semmi note! Whenever a teacher posts an assignment in Google Classroom, it will appear both in the student's as well as the teacher's Google Calendar.
Thank you for watching. Hope you learn new features from this tutorial and stay tuned for the next tutorial about Google Class. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notif bell. See you next time.